Kurt Harris, President of the Lucia Agriculture Forum for Youth, SLAFY. Well, SLAFY is a non-profit, non-governmental organization formed in 2006, which seeks to advocate for youth involvement in agriculture. There was a need where it was recognized that youth representation in agriculture and matters pertaining to agriculture and participation in the sector was waning, and it was felt that it was necessary for youth to champion the cause of youth within the sector. Hence the reason why SLAFY was formed.
So it's a national organization?
Yes, it is. It is also a member of a regional organization called CAFI, the Caribbean Agriculture Forum for Youth, which has chapters in all of the CARICOM member states.
So give us a sense of what SLAFY has done since its formation.
Since SLAFY's formation, SLAFY has done a number of projects. One of our primary projects has been the HOOPS project, helping out our primary and secondary schools, where over a 4-year period we have set up 17 farms in schools across the island, including the Danata school. That project has been going on since 2005 and first funded by the Travel Foundation, and then later we have been supported by CFL, which continues to support our activities within the HOOPS project. We've also done a number of capacity development amongst youth. We've negotiated with ICA and worked together with ICA to help provide scholarships for persons who have youth who have to go to do their masters in agriculture and in the agricultural sector. So these are some of the things that SLAFY has been doing over the years.
Right now, we currently have an event sponsored by Jeff. Tell us about your association with Jeff.
Right, SLAFY has been working with its members, and one of its members for a longest while has always believed that charcoal can be produced in a sustainable manner. So we approached the Jeff, and when we developed a sustainable charcoal development project, and the Jeff loved the project and decided that they were going to go ahead and fund the sustainable charcoal project. So what we have been able to do with this project is that we have developed a production process whereby charcoal can be produced in a responsible manner. Many persons have felt that charcoal leads directly to the degradation of forest and forested areas. But what this project seeks to do is it seeks to develop a model whereby charcoal can be produced more efficiently, as well as take into consideration all of the environmental issues that are generally associated with traditional charcoal production.
So how do you replace the material that you use?
Well, what we have done in this process is that instead of making charcoal in the pit, we have used a kiln to produce the charcoal. So what that has done is that it has changed production time of 1,000 kilograms of charcoal, for example, from 7 days to 2.5 days. So you have reduced the amount of time it takes to produce charcoal. Secondly, we've developed relationships with the Department of Forestry, whereby through normal forest management is where we get most of our wood product for us to convert to charcoal. There is necessary thinning that needs to take place. There's necessary trimming of trees that takes place. So instead of ad hoc harvesting of trees, we are going through a programmed and planned cycle of harvesting for us to get our material for the conversion of charcoal. With the kiln as well, what we are able to do is that we are able to not only produce lump charcoal, but we are able to produce activated charcoal, lump charcoal, and biochar, which can also be used for other products. We are in the process as well as harvesting the smoke, which is another negative byproduct of charcoal production. Harvesting the smoke allows us to get wood vinegar, wood tar, and other chemicals that can be harvested from that smoke. So instead of having the smoke being a nuisance, the smoke now we are developing a process where it's being the raw material in another cycle of production. What we are attempting to do is to tend to a zero waste or green economy production cycle. Activated charcoal are smaller pieces of charcoal that, having gone through the process of pyrolysis, which is our major process to convert to charcoal, allows for the pores of the charcoal to open up a lot wider than traditional charcoal because of the high temperatures that we use. We, for example, in our kilns reach temperatures in excess of 650 degrees Celsius. That allows that charcoal now to be able to more quickly absorb impurities as well as work as air purifiers but still be able to perform the functions of normal traditional charcoal products as well. The biochar are much smaller bits of charcoal that are excellent, for example, for orchids, cut flowers, and other normal gardening issues that you'd want to do. You could add it to your compost to improve the qualities of that compost and add more nutrients to your planting material. Our products, we are targeting everybody. We are currently negotiating with CFL to have it on the shelves. We are hoping to have it on the supermarket shelves, hopefully by next week. We are hoping to have them on the supermarket shelves in their packaged material. What we have identified is that too often the housewife or persons at home don't want to carry the big sacks of charcoal, and they want a clean, easy to carry product. So what we are doing is that we are packaging them in clean, easy to carry packages that persons can go to the supermarket and pick them up instead of the normal dirt and filth that is associated with charcoal. So you'll be seeing them in the supermarket shelves shortly. We are also in the process right now of exporting our charcoal as well. We just developing a relationship with the Cliff restaurant in Barbados, where we'll be sending a sample of our products to them. So we're also looking at an export market as well for our charcoal products. So you have youth who are interested in sport, you have youth who are interested in the arts, you have youth who are interested in agriculture, and you have youth who are professionals. For example, I fall under the category of youth, but I'm a trained engineer. So there are many categories of youth. So to say blankly that youth are not interested in agriculture is definitely false. From our Hoops project, for example, when you go to the schools, you find that students are so excited about agriculture that the schools are now having a little problem where the students want to be only under the greenhouse and not in the classrooms. So the concept that youth are not interested in agriculture is totally incorrect. What has happened is that, however, is that our society has constantly shown agriculture to be something of failures, of old people, something which is dirty, something where you can't earn a living. Hence the reason why we are utilizing our projects not to reduce poverty, but to create wealth. We do not discuss poverty in anything that we do at SLAFY, but wealth promotion and wealth creation solely. So we want to change the culture and the habit that the society has of looking at agriculture as something of a negative.